Namaste viewers and welcome to Reemarkabl. We are here in a remarkable institute called the Bhartiya Vidya Bhavan's Jain Institute of Management and Research. However, we are here to talk about a very interesting but an extremely volatile concept that's going on across the world. It's called the cryptocurrency. The story today is about whether cryptocurrency is supposed to be or not to be. But we are here with an authority. We are here with Dr. Anil V. Vaidya, who is the Professor of Information Management at the Jain Institute of Management and Research. He has a wealth of information and his understanding to share with you what the world of cryptocurrency is all about and whether it's worth looking at it, and is our country, India, ready to accept this as a concept?
The crypto is something that is a buzzword today, and probably you have heard that everybody, so-called everybody, is getting into this. We are in the digital world. Today now we are moving digitally in every single area, be it education, be it business transactions. You talk about it, everything is happening digitally now. Cryptocurrency came from there. Somebody thought of putting this on the web and realized Bitcoin was the very first one that started with. And then others followed, Ethereum and many others. When it started, I guess about 14, 13, no, not exactly, 9 years ago. And when this happened, people didn't know where to go, whether this was important, not important. Today, suddenly, you see numbers which are astonishing numbers. And look at the numbers, like when you talk about a cryptocurrency, a Bitcoin costing $60,000, we are saying something very different, and nobody had ever expected that amount of money. Now, the other part is that nobody knows who supports it also, right? In reality, it is supported by the people, and people themselves decide the price of the currency, price of the particular cryptocurrency they want to sell. And there are thousands of these currencies in the world today, thousands of them. Now, question is that should we get into that, should we not get into that, is a big question mark. Now, should we not get into that is not a question anymore now. I believe we must do this. What is it that we should do? I'll talk about it in a minute. But let me give you a clear trend happening globally. Globally, people are in the cryptocurrency. And it's not just the people, just think of the businesses. You know, the banks have come up with settlement coins. Settlement coins are cryptocurrencies without giving that name. The European Bank, for example, you know, the 11 banks, they got together, they came out with a coin called as settlement coin for the interbank settlement. It never was put into practice. Only reason why it was not put in practice, because the central banks did not allow it. Now today, Bank of India, our Reserve Bank of India, central bank, is talking about digital currency. Where is it coming from? It's still crypto. It's just that we haven't seen it in print, in actual happening today. But frankly, everybody is there. So about the businesses, about the central banks, the governments, everybody is in this. And to that extent, I don't think we should be left out of this. The world is moving in the crypto area. I don't think there is any reason why it should be left out of that. And think of the Indian government also. Indian government has been talking about doing something about cryptocurrency in India. The people are investing and some people are getting hurt, and there is always a thought that people might get hurt more. So if you remember, there was a ban that also put in, and it was not exactly ban, it was just that the Reserve Bank said don't deal with cryptocurrency. They told to the banks, essentially to protect our Indian citizens. There is no other reason in reality. Fact is that today there is no particular position, legal or illegal, whether cryptocurrency is legal or illegal in India as of right now, at this moment of time. Nobody says it's illegal, nobody says it's completely legal. At the same time, there are enough number of people who are investing. My thought is that going further, globally, crypto is going to be around for a number of years in some form or the other. Now, I am not saying you must invest, but I am saying you must experience it. There's a big difference in the experience and investment. For example, when you go to the stock market, you initially buy a stock of only, let's say, a few thousand rupees. You don't start putting in lakhs of rupees right away. Exactly. So why not do the same thing with crypto? Just put in a small money, just get a feel. There are enough exchanges around. in India. I don't think there are exchanges in India, but available for Indian citizens to put in the money over there. Get a feel, get an experience. Now you always have certain number of banks through which you can put that money into those exchanges, buy something, get a feel of that, try and sell it, get a feel of that, try and see whether you can get your money back. And that means firstly you put money to the exchange, second part you buy something. Once you buy something, at some point of time you sell it, see if after selling your money is deposited in your own account in the exchange, and then check whether that money comes back to your bank also. Ultimately your money you want you in your own bank, not in the exchange. Get a feel. Experience that. I think that is perfectly possible with very small amount of 1,000 rupees also absolutely possible. Why this is required? You will understand the process. You will understand how the entire world of cryptocurrency exactly works. So it's a good idea to start doing this absolutely only to get experience. I am not saying you must invest or not invest. That's your decision. Many countries have recognized this as an asset. If this is recognized as an asset, it's a new class of asset that you are going to be generating now. And not just one or two countries, many large countries, European, Western countries have considered this asset. Don't you build another asset class? You build stock markets, you do the real estate, you do the gold. Why not a crypto also? But only when you are sure that this asset class you want to build. Some point of time this will happen. So Indian government in next few months, whenever they recognize this, it's very likely, at least the news items and everything that has been saying, they recognize it as a property. If it recognizes as a property, why not add it? Some point of time. And whether what extent you want to, there was a long time ago there used to be saying that certain percentage should go in gold, certain percentage in stock, certain percentage in cash. I don't know whether it's right or wrong, but I don't think anybody has said today how much percentage should be in crypto. And I don't think people are going to say that for a while. Because which crypto again? Is it Bitcoin? Is it Ethereum? Is it something else? So good idea is to keep and watch, get an experience, keep it moving in your own computer somewhere. So you are aware. I don't think you should. An example that I give you is that last year when the pandemic hit us, if you remember, the stock market tanked in one day, no, not in one day, a few days, 38%. February to March it tanked 38%. At 8,000 level, people said the stock market is going bonkers. People kept on selling. Today the same 8,000 has become more than 17,000 after 18 months. So not doing in a stock is also not an option. So in a way I am saying it will be akin to the same stock exchange. Good to create a class, some point of time. We have no idea what will happen in the future, but for example NFT is a big business which is running using similar concepts on blockchain, and the NFT is getting into the art world very well today, and there are big numbers that are available. So NFT is one option, digital currency of central banks is second option. Third option is the way these exchanges and the cryptocurrency. If you look at some of those large exchanges, numbers are unbelievable. The number of transactions happening per day, unbelievable. We don't want to be left out of that. We want to know what's happening. Tomorrow, some point of time, India decides to legalize or illegal, or whichever way India decides, Indian citizens should not be left out. I think we should be there. And only way to do this, actually try. One is trying cryptocurrency, other trying NFT, maybe something else that comes up tomorrow. Nothing wrong in trying some of these things. Maybe with small amounts only. So getting experience is a must. And many of these things are free. For example, I'll give one simple Ethereum.org is a completely open source kind of organization. It's not related to any exchange. It's completely open source. Take a look at that. See what they are saying. Lots of nice things are actually happening there. And that means one part is we learn technology part, second part we learn the business part of it, third part we learn how do we actually handle this kind of a new development happening. So I think we keep to it. I would advise that we should get an experience. Just the experience right now. I will not say investment, no investment. That's not something that I want to talk about.